If you're thinking of purchasing this bag, listen to this review first. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hello, my name is Dani. I love talking about handbags, luxury handbags, contemporary brand handbags, and any beautiful handbags in this world that I might be obsessed about. This video is going to be dedicated to this bag over here. She is so pretty. I'm going to be doing an in-depth review. I will give you close-ups, dimensions, what fits, mod shots, pros and cons, and whether I would recommend it or not. Okay, firstly, the introduction. This here is the Longchamp Micro Roseau bag. She is so pretty in my opinion. Mine here is in mock croc leather and she comes in this beautiful gray color with silver toned hardware. She is an open tote with two top handles. This is what she looks like in front and at the side. The back of the bag and the other side of the bag, and she has no feet. The bag closes with this toggle over here, which is shaped like a bamboo, and the silver is a shiny tone silver. There are a couple of buttons on the side here where the bag can be buttoned up so that they're cinched in and you get a look that is more like this. In terms of why my bag looks like this, when it first came, the sides did come flat out like this, and you know, that's quite a nice look as well, but I like these sides cinched in so that it looks like an Hermes garden party. So when I first got the bag, I did push these buttons together and train the bag to sit like this, and now that it's trained, this is what it looks like even without the buttons buttoned up, and I just think she's so cute. I love this ridiculously giant chaps. It just looks so extra and so different. I love it. I really like these top handles that stay upright. They are structured and they're stiff and they're really easy just to grab and go when the bag is sitting on the table. It also comes with its own detachable but non-adjustable crossbody strap that is also in this mock croc leather, and very pretty silver hardware as well. Shiny silver hardware. I'll show you some details of this clasp. Bring it really close. Can you see that there is the Longchamp logo on there? I think that's really cool. And while I'm showing you this, you can see that these swivel as well, a full 360 degrees. So that's really nice. This is what the inside of the bag looks like. So it looks like it is lined in this microfiber suede. Might be suede, I'm not really sure. But yeah, it looks suede-like. But you know, you never know nowadays whether something that looks like leather is leather or not. As I learned from watching Tanner Leather Sign, there is a slip pocket at the back, which is also made in that mock croc leather, and the Longchamp logo just on it over there. There is a Longchamp label over here, and the label says Longchamp made in France, and there is a care label sitting underneath that label over there. If you're wondering what this is, that's just the other side of this loop over here. In terms of where the strap attaches, it attaches over here as well as over here. So they attach diagonally across the bag. So I'll give you the dimensions of the bag. Lengthwise, it measures 21 centimeters. If I open up the sides of the bag, the widest point is 23 centimeters. Height, it is 12 centimeters. The depth of the bag is 18 centimeters. The top handle drop is 6 centimeters. The strap drop is approximately 52 centimeters. Okay, so moving on to what fits in this bag. So my mini pochette, I'm going to start with that. I'll show you what's in it. It's packed pretty full. So my mini pochette has my car keys, a lip balm, and several cards. Usually there's tissue paper on that side. Oh no, actually there's tissue paper on that side. And then I usually carry some cash as well. So this mini pochette is packed full. I know we like to demonstrate how mini pochettes fit into bags. So that's how it would fit in, just like that. And then my phone. Over here I have an iPhone 13 mini, so a mini phone. If you can fit a mini pochette in, a phone will fit in as well. And then hand sanitizer, card case, and earbuds. and that will all fit in like so. So if I give you a bird's eye view, we have my mini pochette over here, my phone standing up vertically, my card case, my earbuds, as well as a hand sanitizer. Yep, so that's how it all fits. So for a small bag, it will fit all your essentials. It's feeling quite weighty now. When I pack the bag up, I generally don't use the toggle. I kind of just tuck it inside like so. All right, let's move on to the pros and cons of this bag. Okay, so first pro, I do think that this bag is super, super dinky, super cute. Like in the viewfinder, I can't help myself but stare at it. I think it is so cute. The size is really nice. It looks like a mini bag, but it fits quite a lot. So from that point of view, I think that is a pro. It is quite versatile in the sense that you can have a couple of looks. So one look over here, and then you can have it flare out or winged out over here. And you can wear it just as a top handle bag, or you can wear it with its strap. I'll show you how it looks together in a minute because I just didn't want this flying all over the place as I present you this little dinky bag. I like that mine is in mock croc. It does come in other leathers as well and other colors. My bag I purchased off Vestiaire Collective, and I received a receipt from the seller. When I purchased it, it was close to brand new condition. I think the seller only used it a couple of times. The seller also provided me a receipt which showed that she purchased it from Bicester Village. I got a relatively good price for it off Vestiaire Collective. The other pro is that I think it is still relatively affordable. At the time of filming, sure, Longchamp doesn't list it on their website anymore. It is though available on some third-party websites like Satire, and I've also seen it on a pre-loved market such as Vestiaire Collective. It does come in other sizes as well, and this is the smallest size that it comes in as far as I'm aware. Alright, so moving on to the cons of the bag. Now, it's beautiful mock croc, but it means it is quite structured. And a structured bag means that it'll fit less than a bag that is softer and more pliable. So yeah, it doesn't fit as much as I would like it to fit, because although it fits essentials, it really only fits bare essentials for me. I still like to carry my sunglasses as well as my sunscreen. I have some workarounds, but the issue that I find with this bag, which is another con, is that once I pack it up, I can't put the toggle over for a couple of reasons. Firstly, the toggle is too short, and if I go ahead and close it up, it narrows up the top of the bag like so, and it means like it fits even less things. The toggle in itself is quite stiff to put in and out of its loop, so I don't really bother. And if you have the toggle over, it means that you have to undo it every time. It limits the access to your bag. So although it provides a bit of security when you're in a less secure environment, most of the time it is pretty inconvenient. Now, because it is quite stiff, I don't really push it to the back like that. I kind of just tuck it into the bag, and to make sure it doesn't get in the way, I do tuck it in the pocket over here. And yeah, that way it doesn't get in the way when I'm trying to access my items. The other con of the bag is that it is quite shallow. If I show my mini pochette, that's how the mini pochette compares to it. It can't stand up vertically in this bag because it will poke out. If I grab my phone, I can put my phone vertically, but this is the iPhone 13 mini, remember? So if you have a larger phone, it's going to stand up even more. So it depends on whether you're bothered by that or not. So I feel like every time I use this bag, I feel quite insecure, and I'm concerned that someone might grab something from it, especially my phone that sticks out a little bit, or if it tips over a little bit, some items might spill out. As I said before, it does come with its detachable strap. However, this strap is not adjustable. I'm very short. I'm only 5 foot or 152 centimeters. And on top of that, I like having my bags worn crossbody quite high up on my waist. I don't like the bottom of the bag hitting the top of my leg because that really irritates me when I walk. So this strap length is actually too long for me. Fortunately, it's detachable, so that's one pro of this strap. I do have another black leather strap that's adjustable that I got off another bag, I think of Amazon or something like that. So I do go ahead and put this strap on this bag. Of course, it's not an exact match, but in terms of function, I'm willing to compromise the aesthetic. So this is what I wear it with. The other thing is though, when I wear it with the other bag strap at a length that I like, so it's usually around here that I like to wear the bag. As I walk, somehow the friction of the bottom of the bag against my hip starts to cause the bag to tilt like so. And I'm always worried that it will just tip over and then my items will spill out. So that's a little bit annoying. The other disadvantage that is quite personal to me, and I know that it bothers some people, is that the D-rings for the straps are diagonal over here in these two corners. And when the crossbody strap goes over here, it does limit your access into the bag, which is annoying again for such a small bag already. So one side of the crossbody strap will be coming up here and the other side up here. So essentially it limits your access to the bag to something like this. You know, it's not exactly like that, but I much prefer for D-rings and for crossbody straps to be attached on the side of the bag. And that way you've got free access into the bag without these shoulder straps getting in the way. That might be something really personal, but I just thought I'd mention it. If it bothers me, it potentially could bother somebody else. The other con is that this bag has no feet, and because it's structured and it is, you know, folded over like this, essentially one piece of leather and then another piece of leather and then stitched across, there is a slight bump underneath here, or a slight curve. So the fact that it doesn't have feet, sometimes when you stand it on a surface, because it's curved, it just falls over. And that's one of my pet peeves, bags that don't stand up on their own when they look like they should. Have I considered selling this bag? So in summary, for me, this bag is not that useful. I was hoping that, sure, it's a small bag. I was hoping that I could double bag it in some way, you know, carry a larger bag and carry this in front as a crossbody. However, I'm just always concerned that things are about to fall out of the bag. So it's really fussy in my opinion. Now, so do I recommend it or not? If you don't mind a fussy bag, sure, go for it. But I would probably recommend the next size up if you like the aesthetic and you want it to be a bit more functional. I've seen the next size up in stores and yeah, I kind of like it. Maybe one day I might add that to my collection. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. I'm kind of moving towards open bags, as I said, in my unwish list of 2024. So yeah, maybe I won't. I changed my mind. So have I considered selling this bag? Yes, I have. But am I going to? No, I'm not. So why not? I guess firstly, I already have it in my collection and I do think it is very cute. I have always wanted to have a mock croc bag in my collection and this is the only one that I have. I can't really be bothered chasing down another mock croc bag. I do only have a very small collection of evening bags or small bags that I take for evening occasions. And I think I might just add this one to that collection. So instead of 3 evening bags, I might just have a 4th one. I think obviously when I go out for dinner or something like that, I will probably just carry it top handle. And when I go out to a nice dinner, I expect that I can carry a fussy bag anyway. So that's my intention. I'm going to hang on to this bag. But it'll be in my collection only for very limited reasons. It's a really good opportunity for me to reflect upon my handbag collection and to reflect upon my experiences using some handbags that haven't worked out for me. Are bags that have straps that are made predominantly of chains. I find that quite noisy as well. And maybe there are just times when I just don't want to be noisy.